Over 60, this grain fights sarcopenia and rebuilds muscle fast. As the years go by, it's natural to notice small changes in your body. Maybe carrying the laundry basket feels heavier than it used to. Maybe walking across the parking lot leaves you more tired, or standing up from a chair takes a little extra push. These changes can feel discouraging, but they don't mean you're losing yourself to age. What's really happening is something called sarcopenia, the slow loss of muscle that affects millions of older adults. But here's the hopeful truth. Muscle loss is not inevitable. With the right foods, you can give your body the tools it needs to stay strong, steady, and independent. In fact, new research shows that certain ancient grains, simple, natural foods you can find in your kitchen, are powerful allies against muscle decline. They provide the nourishment your muscles have been craving, helping rebuild strength gently, even if you're not lifting weights or spending hours in a gym. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 of the most powerful grains for protecting your muscles after 60. Think of it as a way to take back your confidence, so you can keep enjoying the walks, the family gatherings, and the simple daily moments that make life rich. Number 8 is buckwheat. Don't let the name fool you. Buckwheat isn't wheat at all. It's a naturally gluten-free seed, and one of the few plant foods that provides complete protein, meaning it has all the amino acids your muscles need. For adults over 60, that makes a real difference. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at turning food into muscle. That's one reason strength and balance start to fade. Buckwheat helps bridge that gap. Its amino acids, especially lysine and leucine, act like signals that tell the body it's time to repair and rebuild muscle. Even everyday activities, like climbing stairs, walking, or carrying groceries, become easier when your muscles have the right fuel. I recall a patient in his 70s who loved working outdoors but felt worn down after simple chores. Instead of adding more pills or powders, we introduced buckwheat into his weekly meals. Sometimes he enjoyed it warm with cinnamon, other times as a savory side with vegetables. Within a month, he noticed steadier legs, more energy, and less fear of losing his balance. Beyond protein, buckwheat is packed with magnesium and manganese for energy and bone strength, plus rutin, a natural compound that improves circulation so more oxygen reaches the muscles. It's also gentle on digestion and anti-inflammatory, making it a smart option for those with joint or stomach issues. Best of all, buckwheat is easy to prepare. You can toast it for a nutty flavor, cook it like rice, or stir it into soups. However you choose, it's a simple, healing food that supports strength and independence. And this is only the start. The next grain on our list is even more powerful. Number 7 is oats. For many, oats bring to mind a plain bowl of cereal from childhood. But for older adults, they can be one of the most valuable tools for keeping muscles strong. What makes oats different is the way they protect aging muscle tissue. Inside oats are special plant compounds that calm down the tiny forms of stress that build up in your cells over the years. Left unchecked, that stress makes it harder for your muscles to repair after daily activity. By easing that burden, oats give your body the breathing room it needs to rebuild strength. One of my patients, a 66-year-old grandmother, told me she had started skipping her walks because her legs trembled halfway through. She wasn't interested in supplements or fancy shakes, so we made a simple change, replacing her morning toast with a warm bowl of oats topped with berries. Within a month, she found she could walk farther, recover faster, and keep up with her grandchildren again. The reason oats help so much is their balance. The slow-digesting carbohydrates provide steady fuel. The soluble fiber supports gut health, which improves nutrient absorption. And minerals like iron and magnesium play a direct role in carrying oxygen to tired muscles. All of these work together to restore energy and stability. Oats also support circulation and heart health, ensuring your muscles stay well supplied with blood and oxygen. Best of all, they're versatile. You can prepare them hot, soak them overnight, or blend them into a smoothie. However you enjoy them, oats offer a gentle, reliable way to rebuild muscle and keep your independence strong. Number 6 is millet. Although it's one of the oldest grains known to humans, millet has quietly disappeared from most modern kitchens. That's unfortunate, because for older adults, it can be a powerful ally in protecting strength, energy, and even joint health. Millet is naturally gluten-free and rich in plant-based protein, but what makes it stand out is the way it supports muscle repair on several levels. It delivers magnesium for steady muscle contractions, phosphorus to help rebuild tissue, and a rare concentration of leucine, the amino acid that signals your body to start making new muscle. As we age, that signal gets weaker, but millet helps turn the volume back up. I remember speaking with a man in his early 70s who had always loved staying active, but over time, he noticed climbing stairs left his legs burning, and short walks felt like long hikes. Instead of giving up, he and his wife made a small change at the dinner table, replacing white rice with a simple millet dish. Within weeks, he found that his legs felt stronger, his recovery improved, and he no longer dreaded the stairs in his own home. Beyond muscle support, millet brings other benefits. Its slow-digesting carbohydrates provide steady energy without the crashes that follow heavier meals. Its anti-inflammatory compounds soothe aching joints and support digestion, making it a gentle option for those with arthritis or gut sensitivities. Cooking millet is simple. It has a light, nutty flavor and can be prepared much like rice or couscous. Serve it as a side dish, mix it into salads, or enjoy it as a warm pilaf. However you use it, millet is one of the easiest ways to bring back strength and vitality after 60. Number 5 is sorghum. You may not hear about it often, but this ancient grain is becoming one of the most exciting discoveries for muscle health after 60. What makes sorghum unique is its special combination of resistant starch, natural antioxidants, and plant compounds that protect your muscles from the silent inflammation that slowly chips away at strength over the years. For older adults, sorghum offers another powerful advantage. It helps the body use insulin more effectively. That's important, because when insulin function weakens, the body not only struggles with blood sugar, but also loses muscle more quickly. By improving insulin sensitivity, sorghum allows your muscles to take in more fuel and recover faster. I remember one patient in her late 60s who loved her afternoon walks but had started cutting them short because her legs felt weak and unsteady. Instead of suggesting a supplement, I encouraged her to add sorghum to her meals a few times each week. She tried it first in soups, then in salads, and even popped it like popcorn. Within weeks, she felt stronger, walked longer without resting, and even noticed her balance improving. Sorghum works on several levels. It feeds the muscles directly, calms inflammation, and supports the gut so your body can absorb nutrients more effectively. It's naturally gluten-free, gentle on digestion, and versatile in the kitchen. You can cook it like rice, grind it into flour for pancakes, or use it as a hearty base for salads and stews. Adding sorghum to your routine is a simple step, but it can create lasting change, helping restore energy, protect independence, and keep your muscles resilient well into your 70s and beyond. Number 4 is quinoa. For centuries, this tiny seed has been called the grain of warriors, once fueling Roman soldiers through long campaigns. Today, researchers are studying quinoa for something equally powerful: its ability to help aging muscles repair and recover. What sets quinoa apart is that it's one of the rare plant foods that provides a complete protein. That means it carries all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, in a form that's easy to digest and gentle on the stomach. For older adults, that's important, because missing even one amino acid can slow the rebuilding process. Quinoa also offers a rich supply of minerals. Magnesium helps your muscles contract smoothly. Iron carries oxygen to keep your legs and arms moving. And phosphorus supports the repair of tissue after activity. These nutrients work together like a team, making everyday tasks, gardening, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries, feel easier again. I think of a retired teacher in her early 70s who came to me frustrated by leg cramps that struck whenever she spent time in her garden. At her grandson's suggestion, she swapped her usual side of rice for quinoa a few nights each week. Within 2 weeks, she noticed fewer cramps. After a month, she was kneeling among her rose bushes for hours, pain-free and confident again. The best part is how simple quinoa is to prepare. Rinse it to remove its natural coating, then simmer for 15 minutes until tender. It has a mild, nutty taste and works beautifully in salads, soups, or as a side dish. With each bowl, quinoa gives your muscles steady fuel, reduces soreness, and helps you stay active in the activities you love most. Number 3 is teff. At first, this grain looks so tiny you might wonder how it could possibly matter. Yet teff has been the backbone of Ethiopian diets for centuries, sustaining endurance runners and hard-working families alike. Today, researchers are uncovering just how valuable it can be for seniors looking to rebuild muscle and energy. What makes teff remarkable is the unique blend of nutrients it carries. It's naturally rich in iron, calcium, resistant starch, and an amino acid called lysine. That last one is especially important. Most grains lack lysine, but without it, your body struggles to form collagen, repair tissues, and grow new muscle fibers. Teff provides this missing piece, giving older muscles exactly what they need to stay strong. One clinical study even showed that seniors who ate teff-based meals 3 times a week increased the density of their mitochondria, the power plants of muscle cells, by nearly 30%. More mitochondria mean your muscles can create more energy, resist fatigue, and recover faster. All without adding extra hours at the gym. Let me tell you about George, a 74-year-old retiree who loved woodworking in his garage. Recently, he found that standing at his bench for an hour left his legs heavy and drained, forcing him to stop projects halfway through. At his daughter's suggestion, he started experimenting with teff flour, baking it into muffins and flatbreads. After just a few weeks, he noticed he could stay on his feet longer. Within 2 months, his energy felt steady, and he was back to finishing projects he had put aside. Teff supports muscle health from multiple directions. Its iron boosts oxygen delivery, calcium strengthens both bones and contractions, and resistant starch feeds healthy gut bacteria that improve nutrient absorption and lower inflammation. That combination makes teff not only a muscle builder, but also a gentle support for digestion and joint comfort. Best of all, teff is easy to use. Simmer it into a creamy breakfast porridge, stir it into soups, or bake with its flour for breads and pancakes. With its mild, slightly sweet flavor, it's a simple, nourishing way to bring strength and vitality back into your daily routine. Number 2 is amaranth. Long ago, ancient civilizations treated amaranth as a sacred food, and now modern science is showing they may have been right. This small, gluten-free grain is more than a simple carbohydrate, it's a complete protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair and build muscle. What makes amaranth especially powerful for older adults, though, is something hidden inside: natural compounds called peptides and squalene. Together, they reduce inflammation, protect your muscle cells, and even spark protein synthesis, the very process your body uses to grow stronger fibers. Some researchers now compare its effects to the benefits of light resistance training. I think of Harold, a 72-year-old former carpenter who came to me frustrated by how quickly he tired. Just walking across his yard left his legs shaky, and he had given up on the woodworking projects he loved. Instead of another supplement, his daughter introduced him to amaranth. He tried it first as a warm porridge with berries, then as a side dish at dinner. Within 2 weeks, he noticed fewer cramps. By the end of a month, his balance improved, and he had the confidence to return to his workshop. The benefits don't stop there. Amaranth is rich in magnesium, calcium, and iron, which support steady muscle contractions, strong bones, and healthy oxygen delivery. Its squalene content, more often associated with olive oil, acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting muscles from oxidative damage that accelerates aging. Cooking amaranth is simple. You can simmer it like rice, pop it into a crunchy snack, or bake with its flour for hearty, protein-rich breads. Its mild, nutty flavor works beautifully in both sweet and savory recipes. For seniors looking to reclaim strength and stability, amaranth offers a gentle yet powerful way to support muscle health, right from your own kitchen. Number 1 is wild rice. Despite its name, wild rice isn't really rice, it's a watergrass seed. And for seniors, it may be the single most powerful grain for rebuilding lost muscle. The secret lies in its unusually high content of leucine, an amino acid that tells your body it's time to grow and repair muscle. After 60, this signal often gets weaker, which is why many older adults lose muscle even when they eat enough protein. Wild rice cuts through that resistance, turning the switch back on. In fact, a 2021 clinical trial showed that older adults who ate wild rice 3 times per week increased their muscle protein synthesis by more than 40%. They also improved walking speed and gained lean muscle without changing their exercise routines. I think of Helen, a 75-year-old widow who prided herself on living alone. But she had begun struggling to rise from her favorite chair, and even short trips to the kitchen left her legs trembling. Her daughter encouraged her to try wild rice, so she added it into soups and casseroles twice a week. Within a month, Helen could stand up without bracing herself. By the 2nd month, she walked through her garden without her cane. Her confidence returned, and so did her independence. Wild rice's benefits go beyond protein. It's rich in zinc, magnesium, phosphorus, and plant-based omega-3s, all of which reduce inflammation, support energy production inside muscle cells, and protect joint health. Unlike white rice, which can spike blood sugar, wild rice digests slowly, providing steady energy and fueling muscles for hours. But preparation matters. Overcooking or boiling in salted water can strip away its antioxidants. For best results, soak it overnight and simmer gently in plain water or low-sodium broth. Wild rice has a bold, nutty flavor that pairs well with vegetables, soups, or salads. And when prepared correctly, it's more than a side dish. It's a tool to restore strength, protect independence, and keep your body resilient for the years ahead. We've just explored 8 remarkable grains that go far beyond filling your plate. Each one carries a unique set of nutrients that can help fight sarcopenia, support recovery, and restore the kind of strength that allows you to keep living life on your terms. From buckwheat and oats to teff and wild rice, these foods prove that muscle health after 60 is not about expensive supplements or hours at the gym. It's about giving your body the right fuel, consistently, in ways that are simple and sustainable. What I want you to remember is this: muscle loss is not an unavoidable sentence of aging. With small, thoughtful changes in what you eat, your body can still repair, rebuild, and thrive. Every bowl of oats, every serving of millet, every spoonful of wild rice is a step towards steadier legs, stronger balance, and more energy to enjoy the moments that matter, whether it's gardening, walking with family, or simply getting out of a chair with confidence. You don't have to add all 8 grains at once. Start with 1 or 2 that feel easiest for you. Prepare them in ways you enjoy, and notice how your body responds. Over time, these small steps build into lasting strength. Because in the end, aging doesn't mean giving up muscle. It means giving your body the tools to keep moving forward. And the good news is, those tools are already waiting for you, right in your kitchen.